Hey guys, oh my god, I'm so glad to be back today. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how I got my hair into these beautiful box braids in just a few hours. So mini hair update. So my hair is doing good. Honestly, I have not had it out since I got back to school, so I really don't know, but when I have it out I'll tell you more. So, and in terms of the things that I used, so I used Expressions braiding hair. It's in 82 inches. I used a wide tooth comb and a lighter. Please be safe if you're going to do this at home. So I'm starting out sectioning off the front portion of my hair. This is the section I'm going to start off with just because it takes the longest amount of time since the braids are tightly packed in. So I'm going to split the extension hair into 4 pieces. So I'm cutting the first half, and then each piece I'm cutting in half again. So I wanted medium-sized braids, so I'm taking a good amount of hair. It takes a little bit of time to really know how much hair to use for each braid, so honestly all I can say is trial and error. So to stretch the hair, I'm going to run the hair in between my fingers and then stretch it out. This way the ends aren't so blunt and the braid can look a little more realistic. And I'm also going to split the hair numerous times and just put them on top of each other to continue feathering out the ends a little more as well. So to start the base of the braid, I'm sectioning off a piece of hair that's about 1/3 the size of the whole section of hair, and I'm just going to loop these pieces around each other so it looks like this. And now to install the hair. Okay, so basic braiding 101. You're always going to use your thumb, your index finger, and your middle finger for everything. So you're going to start off with that right piece of hair, but then you're going to take the index finger, you're going to go under and over, grabbing the other piece of hair with your thumb and your index finger right there. So that part is what's going to attach to your own hair. I'm going to take a little piece off of that hair section as well. And now you see where my thumb and my pointer finger are? I'm attaching the new hair and the extension hair, and then I'm using my other hand to go under and over as well and grab new hair as I go. So you go under and over. Make sure you're pulling your own hair as well so that it's nice and tight. So now the extensions are attached to my own hair, and I'm going to continue braiding the hair using the under and over method for about 3 more, I guess, like rows, and then I flip the hair over and I start braiding regularly. So I'm going to continue braiding down until it hits about a little past my collarbone. This way the braid doesn't unravel, and then I'm just going to flip the hair back over and straighten it out. So this is what the front of my hair looks like once I'm done. So as you can see, the braids are tightly packed together. In order for you to get the hair this tight together, your part ratio and your braid ratio need to match. So when I say that, I mean whatever your part is, you want the braid size to be about that size of the part or just a little bit smaller, and that's how you get tightly packed in braids. So we're gonna go over the installation process one more time with the back of my hair. So I'm taking my index finger and my thumb and I'm attaching it to the first section of my own hair. I'm taking my left hand, using my index finger to navigate under and over, grabbing new hair, and then I am using my right hand, then using my pointer finger again to navigate, going under and over and grabbing new hair. And then I keep braiding down using the under and over method, and then I flip the hair over and I start braiding regularly. more example for you folks that just still don't get it, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm right here with you, girl. I'm right here. So index finger goes under and over. And like I said before, when you are bringing like this piece right now that I'm bringing it around, I'm pulling on my own hair right before I take it around, just to make sure it's nice and tight. And yeah, you just keep going like that. So as you can see, the middle of my hair, the parts are much bigger than the front. This is so that the hair doesn't get too thick. This is a trick that a lot of hair braiders use. They'll make the middle parts much bigger, whereas the perimeter will be smaller. So to cover up the bigger middle parts, once I get to the crown, I'm going to start making my parts smaller again. And as you can see, it covers up the middle section that has much bigger parts. So now that I'm done, I'm going to start burning the ends so that I can get the bobbed look. The ends of my braids aren't fully braided, but once I go in, I braid a little further down and then I tied the end. You don't necessarily have to do this, but I did this at first because this was actually my first time doing these braids on myself, so I was nervous. Anyway, so yeah, you're just going to place the lighter where you want to have the hair cut off, and then you use your fingers to rub it together, and it should look like this. And for the back, I used a handheld mirror to help me see what I was doing. And also, please be aware, if your hair isn't long enough, you can always crochet this hair in as well. Here's an example of what can happen if the braid is too big or you pull the hair too fast. As you can see, the hair started to unravel a little bit, but I fixed it by just burning it again and using my hands and rubbing it together so that they stuck together. So just be careful. This may happen a few times if you're just starting out or if this is your first time doing it. So don't get discouraged. You can always fix it. And that is it. You should come out with beautiful, neat box braids. It took about 5 hours for me to complete. If you feel like your hair is too long for this, there is an answer. You can always crochet this hair in. I don't have a tutorial, but I'll link some tutorials that would help as well. So yeah, you can wear this hair in a lot of styles. I tried putting in a middle part, but I don't really care for middle parts. But yeah, so if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and comment below if you like this video. See you guys next time. Mwah!